Hi everyone. Guys, I'm just going to warn you as of right now, if you hear the little legs that sound like a racehorse or a little whiny sound, it's my chihuahua that's 8 months old now, Ricardo. He's very needy right now. I don't know. I mean, I cuddle him all day. I'm like needy. How could I call him needy when all I do is spoil him? I mean, what do I expect, right? So I can't blame him for that, my little boy. But he wants to be carried right now, and I can't. So honestly, you guys know, even animals pick up on energy. I don't believe, from the moment I hit record, I don't believe in accidents. Maybe that has something to do, I mean, if I'm saying it, then absolutely something to do with the current energy right now with you or with somebody else. I usually just go into the overall energy, which I am going to do that. But this time in particular, meaning I usually let the energy flow. Like if the reading ends up being about career or love, or I don't, I let it go. But this reading in particular, when I hit record, I set the intention to make it specifically a love reading. And I usually don't do that at all. Actually, I never do that. So with that being said, when I said that message, that energy that I just channeled in regards to my little boy applies to you or may apply to you or somebody else, I am getting that in particular. I mean, it's about love, because that's what I was told to focus on. Like, that's it. Okay? So let me dissect that a little bit. Running around like a racehorse. When dogs do that, it's called the zoomies. They do that. It's called, in veterinarian terms, it's called frap. It's just periods of sudden bursts of energy that is just released. Okay? I'm already channeling. By the way, if you're new and you don't know what I'm doing, I'm a medium. I've been a medium since I was born. That's my main ability, meaning I could connect to those that have crossed over, which has nothing to do with tarot. However, I use those abilities in the same way to do what I do with tarot. I use tarot more as an additional tool. So every reading on this channel is timeless. You never know what you're going to get. Okay? It's a flow state. From the moment I hit record, they are already taking over. Anything that they have me focus on, like you hear me talking about this, I'm not just talking about dogs. Like, why would I sit here and talk about veterinarian terms? You know what I mean? Like, I'm not just a psychopath, guys. I am channeling, because what they do is, I'm a human being. I'm having a conversation with them. They have me focus on things that they know will spark a thought so that I can go into focus mode into a particular message that I otherwise would not get, or they are trying to communicate with me and I am not interpreting it the way they intend me to interpret it. So that's what's happening right now, basically. How long I channel depends on the reading. They will always confirm, though. So the frap, also called the zoomies, that might be a synchronicity for you. Maybe something happened in regards to a Zoom. Like, everybody's using Zoom now. Also, side note, sorry if I keep going in and out of the energy, guys. It's a flow state, like I said, but I want you guys to understand what's going on. Bear with me. It always comes together. Bear with me. And this is going to be a very straight to the point reading. Remember, they don't want you to look at this reading as... They want you to get out of that energy of like subordinate looking at a teacher telling you what to do. This is not about past, present, future. This is about the energy. We all have free will. So take every reading as an intuitive exercise, okay? Pick up on things, even if I don't say it. If you know it's a synchronicity for you, you have the right to do that. You have the right not to force something to fit. But if you feel that energy applies to you somehow, and I, for some reason, phrase it in a way that I'm talking about you, but it's really about the other person, or I talk about love and it relates to your family, you have the power to do that. There's thousands of you. However, if you're here, it's not an accident. I don't believe in the message. This may or may not resonate, because if you're here, you are energetically pulled here. That's how it works. So those zoomies, okay, the frap, it's dogs, especially young dogs. My baby's only 8 months old, okay? So again, that could be a synchronicity, 8 months. Maybe something's going to happen within the next 8 months. Maybe you're going to have a baby. That could also be I'm channeling, remember, I'm not just analyzing. Something symbolic. 8 months, 9 months is about how long it takes for a baby to develop, okay? So something's going to develop within the next 8 months, okay? 9 months, almost even to 10 months could be, is how long it takes for a baby to be full term. If you're lucky enough for everything to go as planned. I mean, so the way they're having me channel that is, think of it in that, they're giving me that as an analogy, right? You can have hiccups along the way. But when you become pregnant, you don't anticipate that there is going to be anything wrong. That is where free will comes in, because challenges are going to arise. Okay? Challenges are going to arise. Free will is what's going to determine what you're going to do with that challenge and whether or not this is going to develop the way it's supposed to or just end where it has to end. By choice. That's what they're having me channel with that. So they gave me the number 8 months. And it takes about 9 months for a baby to be born if everything goes as planned. Okay, because there is a divine plan. But that it's not as direct as you are thinking of it, they're saying. It's not like this is the starting point and this is the end point. It means this is where you're supposed to be. You have free will. And I put 5,000 million roads in between. It's like a labyrinth, a maze. What path you take to get there is going to be your choice. They just showed me, do you guys remember like those little party favors when you were a kid that they always freaking put? Like I still get into it because it does something to your brain where it just like sparks. Like you just have to do it. It's like that little plastic thing. It's like a maze or, you know, and has a little metal silver ball. And you have to kind of like twist it, turn it to try to get it to the end. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? And it's like, it's such a, like the thing, you can get that at the dollar store. It's nothing like, you know, crazy. But once you get it in your hands, you just have the impulse to have to finish it. Do you understand? Right? So it's like the divine's putting you, something's meant to happen, but your life right now is that. It's not just going through the different paths. You're also constantly wiggling and turning, and that's just how it is. And it's also a symbolism. The silver ball that's metal, you know, is conductive of energy and heat. Okay? So again, meaning you can hold on to anger and frustration, or you can let it go. They're having me emphasize this is about love straight up, because that was the intention. So if they showed me the number 8, number 9, it means you're already 1 month into whatever process it is that they're talking about. You don't even know it though. Why would you? Okay? Basically, something new is going to be born in your life. Now, this doesn't have to be a relationship with a particular person from the past. So they are showing me the 6 of Cups. They have me spit out the names of cards if you're new. And they will confirm later if they come out. Okay? That means they're trying to emphasize that message. 6 of Cups is somebody from the past. However, depending on who you are, that person, Wheel of Fortune, it's all part of your karmic lesson, your Saturn return. Was here to teach you a lesson, or here for you to push you to be in the right energy to be with somebody else. Either way, what you're cultivating right now, what the end product is going to be a new life. They don't want you to get stuck in this 5 of Cups energy right now, which is like this sadness, melancholy, focusing on spilled milk, right? It's hard, I know, okay? I'm going through some ish right now myself. That's actually quite painful, you know? Don't we all? Even readers, God forbid, readers have lives too, you know? But you have to be able to, don't shame yourself for feeling emotion, but Sometimes you're just left with no choice but to surrender and trust. That's why they let you hear that there is a plan. Wheel of Fortune. Okay? You cannot force something to go as you want, to control a situation. That's what brings the heated arguments. What you can control, though, are the boundaries you set with the situation. Okay? Don't just try. I'm getting that somebody here has difficulty with setting boundaries. They show me the Four of Cups, Four of Swords for that kind of an energy, which is balance, but it's like holding on to something, right? Four of Pentacles, like, you know, you have a clearer vision of where you're going. Ace of Swords, Sun card. You have a clearer vision, Moon card, on your, you know, your shadow energies, things that hold you back, or vice versa. Remember, synchronicities, take it as you will. But now it's being put into practice, which is part of that Wheel of Fortune. You have to be strong, which is that Strength card, and stick to your boundaries. That's the only thing you have control over. Okay? Even if it hurts. Meaning, if you feel violated by somebody, or somebody is overstepping your boundary, you can't, it's very easy to get angry. Okay? That happened to me recently. I'm a part of this energy also. Okay? Because you asked for a particular outcome, which, even though you might be correct, is the right thing to do, which is the respectful thing to do. But you cannot control the karma of somebody else. That Wheel of Fortune is turning for them too. They're not where you are in regards to their lessons. So you need to let go. Might be forever. Okay? Because if you're trying to connect with somebody that's not at your energy, or refuses to respect you, or is violating you, what brings the anger is somebody not respecting the boundaries. Now, if you don't have boundaries, or you have imaginary boundaries, meaning you have boundaries, but you did not sit down and communicate them directly, that would be your responsibility. But if you sat down and you said, I need this, or I feel like this, and this person still overstepped your boundary and felt entitled to do that, it is your responsibility. That's part of your lesson, to withdraw from that. That's a big lesson for me too. Not to just talk about myself. They don't always resonate with me to a T. It's different. I mean, I'm just a messenger. But I understand that energy. I'm sharing that so you don't feel alone. It's natural. How could you not feel pain or anger when you can tell that somebody is consciously making a choice, for whatever reason, part of their karmic lesson, to violate your boundaries, or not to try, not to respect what you need to breathe freely and feel better, and chooses to keep you in a painful state. You understand? That might be part of their karmic lesson. But if you don't stick to your boundaries and just say, nope, you're going to stay, even if it's just an extra 2 minutes, explode. Okay? And that is going to halt your progress. Okay? Seriously. Because if somebody's in the energy to overstep their boundaries and violate you in that way, they're not in the energy to understand anything that you say to them in regards to how you feel. Because if they were, they wouldn't do it to begin with. Okay? It is selfish. And it is painful. But the divine's pushing you to be strong and take care of your energy right now. Okay? Keep your focus on the prize and be able to tell right away when somebody approaches you if they match your energy or not. Okay? Without judgment. As hard as it is. Life is not easy. We don't always get what we think we want. People are cruel. Right? But remember, when people are cruel to you, they're being cruel to themselves. Okay? So they're sharing with me with the frap. No, now I understand how this relates. Sudden, when dogs have these sudden, you know, frap or zoomies, it's when they get those like random bursts of energy and they start like running back and forth, like acting psychotic, and then it only lasts a couple minutes and then they chill. They just have to let it out. It's like a dog tower moments, tower card, like sudden like events, impulsiveness, Knight of Swords. Okay? But I was also talking about his whimpering, meaning his neediness, his need for love. Okay? So something probably happened or has happened, like a tower moment or something, because that kind of relates to everything that I just said in regards to, like, you know, knowing when to walk away and stuff like that. But it's kind of interesting because that sudden burst of energy was passing, but it caused long-term effects, right? And at the end of the day, you're left how Ricardo is at my door, whimpering. But I'm getting with that strength card also pride. Whoever it is that you engage in this with is, I'm not getting they're going to own up to it. You got to let go. Okay? As I said that, there's an airplane flying by. That means, like, travel forward. Okay? That's what I'm getting. What else? I'm getting, this sounds kind of heavy, but remember the number 8 also signifies it's scorpionic energy, and we're still feeling that. The energies astrologically in the past couple of weeks, it's meant to bring out like shit that's like really heavy, right? Like up to the surface. But the number 8, that scorpionic energy, Scorpio energy in tarot correlates to the death card. The death card signifies endings, but endings that bring new beginnings. It's the energy of something having to die for something to transform. It could be with somebody, you know, something ended with somebody and it's going to transform again and be new. Or it's something had to end with somebody so that you can transform and find what you deserve. Okay, but you are going to know in the near future, within the next 2 weeks. Whatever transpires within the next 2 weeks, if this person does not return or make things right in the next 2 weeks, there's the divine saying, sun card. That's the clarity they are giving you so that you can close out this cycle. Why do I say that? We're having an eclipse at the end of the month. Eclipses are huge energy. They eclipse things in and out of your life. So if this person, it does not come back by the end of the month, okay, especially Mercury retrograde, that's the divine saying, you got to just eclipse that out of your life. And so they will eclipse something new. However, you will know. You will have clarity by the end of the month. Okay? That's it. Because remember, everybody has free will. You cannot attach yourself to somebody else's karmic lesson. You can't. All right. Now, I never do this. Never. But they want me to follow a particular spread. What's a spread? A spread is something like a reading that has particular, you know, set groups. Okay? Like a very structured reading. Usually I go into like a flow state. They want me to follow a very particular spread. Kind of like an outline. Kind of like a group between you and somebody else you've been dealing with. And the outcome. Challenges, near future, feelings, potential, advice, clarifier. For whatever reason, they gave me that 7 of Cups energy. Yeah, look, I just picked this up. Can't make it up. I have involuntary movements, you guys, yeah. 3 of Coins. 3 of Coins, the 3 of Pentacles means wanting to work together with someone, right? But there's this 9 of Swords energy here in between that. That's the energy of the frap, the zoomies of my dog. That's everything I just said. 3 of Pentacles with that. It's like it's contradictory, and that's a choice. It's like somebody wanting to work together with someone. However, the actions that they're taking do not reflect that space, and therefore it's being destroyed, or has already been. Okay? Because the 9 of Swords is the card that signifies pain, anxiety, overthinking, way too much in your head. In the regular traditional tarot deck, it shows somebody literally on a bed with their hands to their face like, I can't take it anymore. Somebody's in this energy. I'm getting it's mutual. However, look at that. There's one eye here with a star in the middle. Okay? That's reminding me of like the third eye. And look at that. I channeled that, right? The eye is connecting. It looks like the Four of Swords. 1, 2, 3, 4. I channeled that as like being in a state. I channeled that card. That card means being in a state of like pause, rest, and rejuvenation. Like trying to meditate to get the right answers in regards to 1, 2, 3. See how that's separated? The Three of Swords is heartbreak. But there's stars all around it. The star card is healing, cleansing, rebirth, wanting to release everything that holds you back because this is painful. That eye wide open has a star in the middle. Means you have your eye. That's the energy I channel. Eye open to what is needed to heal a situation. Right? But because of this overthinking and all this crap is not happening. And that's free will. That's free will. Ooh. Yeah, look at that. I just picked it up like a million times. Oh my God. Yeah, this is there's a masculine energy here, which for the most part is a man, okay? I channeled that card, Seven of Cups. There you go. And I'm not reading reversals today. Look what's at the bottom here. I can't even ignore it. I'm not reading reversals today, but the way it fell out, I mean, that's pretty there, okay? Seven of Cups, I channeled that. Is clouded judgment. Like, you don't know. Like, you're just freaking confused. And that's unfortunate. Okay? Because cups signify emotion. And so, the suits are the ace to the 10. Tens. So, 7 is a lot. Did you just hear my baby? Oh my God, he's so cute. If that's not a no, I mean, I don't know what is. Because he's been in this energy, my doggy, all of this time, and he didn't make any noise until right now when I said somebody is like, has clouded judgment, whatever. And that literally was the message when I was talking about his whimpering that I said. It's like somebody's keeping themselves in this state of being unable to make a decision and like do what they want to do, the right thing. Okay? Instead, Emperor is a male for the most part. But it's also someone that's controlling, refuses temperance to balance out a situation. Now, no judgment. There's something that they have to heal that makes it that way. But what they're emphasizing is with the message of the dog is what the problem is, that is the free will part. Because you have clarity, it is your decision, the Fool card, if you're going to take that clarity, you see the sun behind him, and take a leap of faith. Oh my God, look, you can't make it up. And take a leap of faith, have a brand new beginning, that's the number 0 card. Or if you're going to remain a hermit and just separate yourself from the situation. The Hermit literally is the number 9 card. And there's a 7. What's between 7 and 9? 8. The Emperor is the number 4. What's 4 divided by 2? If it's an Emperor and an Empress, a female and a male, same sex, you guys know what I mean. Right? Take it as it resonates. 4 and 4, that's, you guys are mirroring each other's energy. You guys, and that's interesting because they had me emphasize in particular, like they had me say the number 4 for every suit. Literally. Literally, I said cups, pentacles, swords. Now that I think about it, I said every suit except the wands. Without realizing it. The 4 of Wands is the card that signifies marriage, your home, your family. That's the only one that's lacking. And the reason it's lacking is because there has to be a balance. There has to be equal give and take between you and another person. Or else there is no balance, temperance, right? There can't be. You can't temper your emotions. You cannot get to the sun, which is the happiest card in the deck. You can't have a brand new beginning if someone chooses to be in hermit mode. Okay? It's like the energy of one person making it very clear what they want to do to fix a situation or express their emotions, but somebody is choosing to keep the situation confusing. Despite having, that's the crazy part, despite literally having extreme clarity on the situation. It's like somebody gets frozen, right? Now, they're not focusing on whether or not it's malicious, but that's not really they're saying they don't want you to get stuck in that energy. That Nine of Swords is like figuring out if someone's like truly an a-hole or what. That's not your problem, because even if somebody is doing it maliciously, at the end of the day, the energy that drives them to be that way boils down to the same thing. They have something that they have to deal with. So you need to be responsible with your boundaries, right? So there's a masculine energy here that's extremely clear, but there's no temperance to the situation, right? He's looking at the Seven of Cups, the confusion. Doesn't know what to do. That's a choice, honey. This person is looking at the Seven of Cups instead of the Sun. Underneath him is a hermit, trying to figure it out. So right now, it's like you have clarity, but you're acting like a fool, okay? Or you could take that clarity and have in the beginning. Well, with the temperance being here, that kind of sucks, because I don't know if that means that that's going to be the outcome, regardless. The Sun is a major arcana. Oh, I didn't even notice that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcana. Holy shit. The number 5 signifies change. Major arcana, there's 22 of them in a deck. The reason they're separated is because they signify major life lessons, karmic lessons. Like, this is not just a situation you're going through. This is like happening, as like I said, for a rebirth at number 9, like being pregnant, for you to have a new life. Do you understand? For there to be 5 major arcana, are you kidding me? Any way you look at it, to remove confusion. This is huge energy. But a lot of the times, and regardless, the Sun card is still the most powerful, and it's the card of the divine, the happiest card in the deck. And there's 2 people here together having like a, you know, a very happy relationship. They're free. It's like you could only have, it's meant to happen, but only if you guys expose yourself naked. Okay? But if someone's controlling, someone is looking at the shadow instead of the sun, keeping themselves as a hermit, they are choosing to not take a leap of faith and live an unbalanced life. Now, I don't know if that's going to be the outcome regardless. But with the Sun here, the message is, any way you look at it, you are going to end up somewhere beautiful if you do what you're guided to do. Knight of Coins. I just split this and it's the 8 of Cups. The 8 of Cups is walking away from someone or something. So there was definitely some kind of an ending. The Knight of Coins, Knight of Pentacles, is somebody coming to offer something to you. However, it's the slowest moving knight. Okay, someone being controlling, like literally, like it's almost like ridiculous, right? Look at where he's looking. He's looking at the 8 of Cups. He's looking at the 8 of Cups. He's looking at whatever happened, who walked away, what happened here, right? And these cups, oh, interesting. This is a new deck. I've never used it. Okay, there are only 2, all these cups, right? There are only 2 cups here with hearts. What's the 2 of Cups? 2 of Cups is a relationship, love. There's love between you and a person. This person is looking at that, okay? The fact that something is leaving and might leave for good. The pentacle he has in his hand literally has a diamond on it. What do diamonds signify? It's like an engagement ring. That can resonate with some of you, like making something like forever, but it's also very slow. And it's confusing, okay? It's because, like I said, this person was controlling, being a hermit. 7 of Cups. The 7 has to move to the freaking 8. In any suit. Okay? It has to progress from the 7 to the 8. So because they didn't do anything about this, divine had to move forward anyway. And somebody or something had to end. So you had to walk away from something. Okay? Because somebody didn't want to walk away from this energy. But now this person's looking back at it with a pentacle, okay? But because this person's slow, it's like this person had this, they had this on their mind, but they didn't offer it. What? Because they're looking at, like, somebody already walked away and they have this in their hand. They never gave it, okay? That's why it's temperance in reverse. This did not pan out. This person's ego was too big. King of Wands, literally. Wands signify passion, like your pride. Look at all the flames around him. He has flames all around him. It's to, you choose your ego over love. You choose your ego over love. What do you expect? Six of Swords. Six of Swords is moving towards calmer waters. But look at this image. There's a sun here. There's the sun here hiding and swords being stuck in it. 5 swords, which is making a conscious choice to be like deceptive. Self-sabotage, sabotage central. I don't see any feminine energy here. This is male, 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 male. Again, same sex. You guys take it as resonate. There's no feminine energy. All of this fucking energy, excuse my language, is coming from a masculine. This is, you understand? It's like it's on them. And if you don't have boundaries, because this is a major life lesson, that energy, you're taking it on for yourself. And that can't happen. Any way you look at it, you're going to end up doing what? This is their karma. Okay? But you're going to be clear by the end of the month. Yeah, look, 5 of Cups in reverse, and I'm not even reading Queen of Swords reversals, but that's how it came out as I said that. 5 of Cups, I said, which is this melancholy. Look, I crying. By the end of the month, that you're not going to be feeling that anymore. Queen of Swords. The sword signifies mental clarity. You are going to know if you are going to protect yourself from people of the past. That sword's in her past. Like you are not passing. You're not coming through anymore. Swords, you're going to have clarity. You're going to move forward towards this. Okay? You are not going to stay in that energy. You're going to know. This is tough, man. All right, so let's dissect this a little bit. They want me to have a specific spread for whatever reason. I don't usually do that, but because they just showed you. Somebody here is so confused that if it's not like laid out like that, I don't know. And it's interesting because I'm just a messenger. I'm not supposed to be part of this reading, but it's like sometimes I look literally as I said that. High Priestess is the psychic. It's your intuition. It's the medium. And I was talking, so they're confirming it. It's like as I'm talking about myself, High Priestess literally is me. Sometimes like it's like weird because I'm just a messenger, but I am in this energy somehow, one way or another. Okay, maybe that is why they're having me follow a particular spread, so it comes more from like a direct place and without still keeping me as a messenger. Do you understand? But there was no feminine energy that just came out there. None. Zero. So this heavy energy is coming from lack of effort from the masculine side. Like it's the lesson they refuse to learn. Look, as I said, that death card. Death card. Okay? Literally. Death and rebirth. Something ended. And it's also like the Grim Reaper. Like somebody, and there's 2 heads. It's like somebody chose. Literally, Knight of Cups in reverse, Knight of Pentacles that we just got in reverse. So I'm not reading reversals, but that one came out before. And this one was the one that was looking at the 8 of Cups, somebody walking away. What you saw in reverse, somebody chose, as I channeled, not to give this to somebody. It was like a choice despite there being clarity. That's like really, it's kind of twisted. I'm sorry. I don't know why, but that's something they had to learn or go through. And 3 of Swords, 5 of Swords, it was a choice. Again, as I channeled this, okay, about the Knight of Coins, looking at the 8 of Cups, someone walking away, I said 5 of Swords, even though I didn't see that. Look how it came out right here. Somebody chose 5 of Swords with 10 of Cups is the ultimate freaking relationship happiness. Somebody had the choice to work towards that or have that. Whether it's a relationship, friendship, doesn't matter. Happiness. 5 of Swords is like choosing to be overly strategic. Like the 7 of Swords is like straight up deception. the difference between the 5 and the 7 of Swords is five of Swords is like more like ego-based, right? Like doing things to try to get a, to just one-up somebody just because. Ego. Just refusing. Refusing what? 10 of Cups, love. Again, Knight of Cups, not offering it. I don't, and it's like a conscious choice. All right, let's just get into it. Give me a card for the overall energy between whoever's watching and the other person. I was only going to pull, I'm not doing reversals. That was just how it came out before. Unless a card like just is so freaking serendipitous that it like falls in reverse on top somewhere, like as I'm saying it, like, and it makes perfect sense and you could tell it's guided. I'm not reading reversal. Okay, so overall energy between you and this person. Oh my God. High Priestess, 7 of Swords. The High Priestess is funny. I was just saying that it was me. Right? The High Priestess is the intuition. High Priestess is your psychic abilities, somebody with psychic abilities. The High Priestess, so together with the 7 of Swords, I was just talking about the 7 of Swords. 7 of Swords is someone getting away with someone, deception. So it could be like you have an intuitive knowledge that there's shit hidden, that there's deception that is not, it's purposely not being exposed. There's a heart here being hidden. You see? Do you see it? See? Okay. So like there's heartbreak that somebody's refusing to communicate about. You see that big sword is the Ace of Swords, which is like clarity, communication. Somebody's keeping you quiet. You can't move forward like that. Because the High Priestess also is a card that signifies somebody not speaking. You might not be speaking to this person. It's deceptive. Okay? The High Priestess could also be like a mistress. So the deception could involve someone else. Okay? The Divine's been trying to bring temperance to this situation. Okay? All right? What are the current feelings for... Okay, I'm going to say watcher, you and another person. I'm going to say person 1, person 2. Because I want you to decipher what resonates. What are the current feelings for person... Jeez. Person 1. 2 of Wands. 2 of Wands is theory. It's all theory. Okay? It's like having a vision, but not taking any action. So the feelings for the first one, for person 1, is like you feel like, and look, see, there's like a brick walls. It's like you feel like somebody's guarded, or you are guarded somehow. Okay? It's like you have something like a vision, but there's nothing coming out of it. What are the current feelings for person 2? The World. World is travel. Okay, the world could also be the internet, okay, or text messages, like the World Wide Web. The world is closing out of a cycle, okay, for good, okay? So the current feelings for somebody else is somebody wanting to close out a cycle, wanting to have a new world, okay? But in between that, there's no speaking and there's deception. And this relationship is all based off theory. 2 of Wands, High Priestess, is like, it's an intuitive connection, but there's nothing coming into fruition. So it's like, the World's card is also an ending, but it's not like an ending like the 8 of Cups. It's like closing a chapter for good, like done. It's like somebody is stuck between like, this is done forever, like this is just done, or choosing to close this deceptive pattern. Somebody's in the middle of karmic lessons, because the World's card is like the Wheel of Fortune. It has like the same like circle with the same, you see, and they're about to close that out. Somebody also feels, unfortunately, that because of what happened, not speaking or whatever, they can't see the light. As you saw before, the Emperor was not looking at the sun. They refuse to see the light. The World is like somebody like literally convincing themselves that this is done. Like it was left at theory, like done. Like that's, they're choosing to look at it that way. Okay? Despite, yeah. Okay? What are the challenges for person 1? That's too many, I'm sorry. Hold on. I didn't feel right. Hold on. What are the current challenges for person? Oh my God. It's just like challenges for person 1. The Empress. And I usually don't like go by how it felt, but you saw how it just felt boop, sideways. I'm going to keep it like that. As I said that, my device shut off. I am sorry. I'm piecing it back together. I said I'm going to keep it like that. And then my device just went boop. It's like shutting down. The Empress is the embodiment of all queens. She's the counterpart. This is a very unfortunate situation. This is a situation of there is so much potential here, and just somebody cannot. Why they choose to be deceptive no matter what. This is sad. This is sad. Because the Empress is giving. The Empress is the embodiment of all queens. It's love and nurturing. It's divine feminine energy. Being sideways, didn't I say like somebody keeps trying to give love. She's looking at the High Priestess, which is like someone's being forced to be put in a situation where they can't speak. It's like refusing. You see how it's like a closing out to give and receive love, despite you being the Empress. Person 1. That's sad. Okay? Despite that energy already existing, it's being rejected. But because you're the Empress, right? That is not, it's not your doing, because you're being kept as the High Priestess, despite you having the Book of Life in your hand. Right? It is this person 2's decision to close out this cycle or not. That sucks. Okay? In any level, I'm getting. Because we're all mature here. Okay? I'm getting a big energy of pressure here. Someone feels pressure. Someone feels like, I don't know, what are you going to get married overnight? Or they have to, in order to move forward, in order to close out the cycle, they have to expose so much fucking devil energy. Like so much deception they did that they can't do it. And that's unfortunate that somebody would is refusing love because they can't, because they're that's selfish, yeah, because they can't. But at the end of the day, Divine's saying that's not your problem, because somebody that chooses that road is choosing not to love themselves too. Okay? That's the challenge. I said, right? So that is a challenge. It's you have all this love to give and you can't. And you're being forced to keep your mouth shut. That is self-deception, that heart. What is the challenge for person 2? Again? Oh no, that's another one. Knave of Coins is a Page of Pentacles. Pages are childish. It's child energy. It's childlike energy, right? Very young energy. The Page of Pentacles is the card that signifies an offer of an apology. Okay, it's a very small offer. It's not the Knight that we saw before, and it's not the King. Usually you start the Knight first. The Knight's move, it's a horse, and then you become the King with the Queen. Okay, it's like the Page is like a small offer at the very least. Okay, like something solid. Pentacles are things on the material plane, but it's solid. The reason that's the card of an apology is because that is at least an offer of something solid, as like something that could be the foundation for something to then grow to Knight and King level. But the World's card, this person, look at this person looking away from that. Literally, there's a lot of stubborn energy. Rather this cycle close for good than to literally admit their faults. That's disturbing, but it's the truth. That's what I'm saying. Like they're keeping that to themselves. And it's the childish energy. Okay. Or, no, that's right. Because this is the challenge position. That's why they're having me follow a spread this time. Because they don't want me to analyze the cards. They want it to be what it is. Okay. Because this together could very easily be Somebody wants to close out this cycle, that is deceptive cycle you had, and come forward and offer an apology and be with you. Yeah, no, but this is the person's current feelings, and this is the person's current challenges. Their current feelings is that this is like they're convincing themselves that this is done, and their challenge is offering an apology. Like they have not and they will not. This person's head is not looking at closing this cycle. For person one, what is the something fell on the floor. 1 second. Dude, you want to see what fell on the floor? Can't make it up. Oh my God, the omen though. I'm gonna keep this right here. This person. Wow, that is deep. You need this. That's terrible. That's really unfortunate. Because you know why? Because this does not affect somebody just in love. This will ruin your entire life. Someone's making a choice to literally ruin their entire life, no matter what they say to you. That's a choice. The King of Wands came out before with the fire. I said I channeled that as somebody being prideful. You know, their ego. Hanged Man. Did you hear him, my doggy, again? Every time on point that I'm going to make that same message, that's when my dog starts whimpering. The Hanged Man, it's crazy. You can't make it up. The Hanged Man is somebody hanging by 1 foot. The Hanged Man is somebody that hangs by choice. It is your choice to stay stuck. Despite, did you hear the dog? Feeling like that on the inside. That's terrible. Okay? Did you hear? Now the dog's barking. What is it barking at? My dog barely even barks. I know that's hard to believe with a chihuahua, but he doesn't. This person, as I said, that's terrible. This person chooses to bark instead of display that. The King of Wands could be someone coming forward to you, like passionate, like I love you, and you know, or opening up. But when next to the Hanged Man, it's like somebody. That's not what next to the Hanged Man is. That's not what it means. This is using that passion. You can direct your passion how you want. This is how this person's directing their passion. So what we need to find out is, this is the current feelings. Does this person want to close out this cycle of doing this, or are they choosing to just destroy this? You know, that's where I told you it's at. Like, you're gonna know in the next 2 weeks. It depends. Okay, it gives me I can't believe the fact that the King of Wands and the Hanged Man fell on the floor so aggressively. As I was saying that, what does that mean? Look, 3 of Swords is heartbreak. As I'm saying it, that means someone is choosing to allow something to just fall to the floor, go to shit because of their own pride. Queen of Coins is a very stable queen. Okay, the next category is the near future. What can we see is going to happen in the near future for person one? Wow. This is all a karmic lesson. 4 of Swords, like I said, right now we're in meditative contemplation mode. I'm going to put that one in the middle. The Wheel of Fortune is number 10, which is like completion. This is a karmic lesson between you and this person. I said, what's going to happen in the near future? Can you make it up? I'm not making this up. I said, this is all a karmic lesson for both of you right now. The wheel is what did I say? I said, especially with that eclipse, whether you like it or not, by the end of this month, doesn't have to specifically be by the end of this month, soon after, okay? Because the energy carries over. That wheel has to turn. You see there's a handle? You see how the Wheel of Fortune has a handle? Meaning, that's the handle of free will. This is a lesson between both of you. So I said, by the eclipse, you're going to know, depending on this person's action, what path you're going to go towards. And they want you to know that's the truth. So if what happens by the end of the month is you need to let go, honey, you need to do everything you need to do to let go and find someone new, because that's what it's going to be. Okay, don't take my word for it by like the end of the month. Okay, it could be a little bit after, but you'll see. Because as I said that, you saw how the King of Wands and the Hangman went kind of like through itself. If this is a karmic lesson, if this person chooses to stay in that energy, that's what it is. Okay, the near future, there you go. Two of Swords is somebody blocking themselves emotionally. Okay? The Magician is energy, creating your own destiny. Literally, the Magician and the Wheel of Fortune is free will. Choosing, you have the free will not to remain blocked. So in the near future, you are not going to do that. Okay? That's what that means. In the near future, you are going to turn that wheel. Either way, you are not going to choose to remain blocked. You can't make it up. That's clear. I cannot wait. That was a star. You saw that? I'm not going to pull it out. Near future for the next person. I want to see this. I'm getting it's going to be different for a lot of you. Like it's different groups. Either way, it's going to end pretty... Jeez. Either way, it's going to end beautiful. That was a Hierophant. And there's a star again. I'm not going to pull it. Either way, it's going to end healing. This is divinely guided. Okay, give me for person 2. What they could expect to happen in the near future. The near future for person 2. The Chariot. And the Lovers. The freaking... of course it had to be ruined, man. Seriously? Like, the freaking... Oh my God. Why? I mean, at least you know that I'm not making it up because Divine's making it clear. Oh my God. I was about to get so freaking excited. I'm like, oh my God, look, you guys. For the near future for the other person, it's the Chariot and the Lovers. So the Chariot is moving forward. Someone getting on a vehicle and freaking pouring their... like, I love you. Look at them. Look at them. They're kissing each other. They love each other. There's love between them. They're holding each other's heart. With the Chariot doesn't come with a reverse feature. Like, they come forward, like, that's it. It's like one little thing that's needed. It's an ego thing. And it's a masculine energy that's in this energy. But as soon as I was about to get excited, at least they confirmed my message. The Hermit and the freaking Devil, dude. The Devil is what keeps you shackled. Look, the Devil, the Lovers and the Devil card in the traditional tower literally have the same image. But one's dark and one's light. Okay? Like, it looks the same. It's like one of them, it's the two people like Adam and Eve. That's the Lover's card. And then it's like Adam and Eve but shackled because they're in their ego and their pride and stuff. Choosing to be a hermit. Choosing not to open up about their emotions. Literally, they confirm the message. I said it's different groups. You're going to know by the end of the month. That's the Wheel of Fortune. Or soon after. This person's going to come forward and love the shit out of you, or if this is the path they're going to choose. I said it's free will. But this is clear, at least, right? There's no in between here. For person 1, which I'm getting is the feminine energy for the most part, either way you look at it, you are going to in the near future create your own destiny. You're not going to remain stuck because of this. You are the Empress already, so you're not going to remain. You are not going to remain 2 of Wands in a state of theory, sideways, having all this love to give and all this like space to receive it, to build an empire with an emperor, okay, but be kept sideways because of someone else's karmic lesson. So someone could either go on the Chariot or not. But that eclipse is coming, which eclipses things in and out. Like, you don't have a choice. Like, it's like that wheel has to turn. You're going forward either way. That's why I said it's the masculine energy. They either going to choose to be a dick. This is dick. I'm a dick energy. That's the truth. Sorry. Okay? Or they're going to come forward and love you. But because this one came out first, this motherfucker had to come ruin it. Okay, because the Chariot and the Lovers came out first, that is the most prevalent energy, meaning that is the highest That is, for most of you, that is the outcome. You're going to know, feel it. With the High Priestess, I said like the overall energy is the same-ish. Your intuition, Seven of Swords, is deception. Okay. It's like also the High Priestess is like choosing to go towards your destiny or choosing to be self-deceptive. That's a karmic choice. That's a karmic lesson. Okay, but with that being there, the High Priestess is also like silence, not speaking. So you're probably not speaking with this person because of this deceptive kind of energy, like this kind of energy trying to get away from the stars, like the healing. Because of that, what they're saying is, if you want to know which group you fall into, High Priestess, that's the overall energy. Trust your gut right now. Is your gut saying that it's this? Or it's the Seven of Swords and the Devil? Whatever you felt right now, that's what it is. You're not going to stay sideways, though. How does person one feel about the outcome for the near future? This will probably give more clarity. Knight of Wands. Again, it's two different freaking energies. Knight of Wands, King of Swords. You're either going to feel like this person is still wearing a mask, again with the same flames. That's their choice. And it sucks because the rod that they're holding is the rod that the Hierophant holds, which is like wisdom, right? They're holding it to themselves. Or you're going to feel like this person means what they say. They're coming forward with that sword of truth, and you're going to believe them, and they're going to hold it close to their chest to protect what they have with you. That's how you feel, but you're going to know. Listen, they're being clear, though. One thing that they are being clear of is the energy right now where you're at, because you can't make it. There is such a clear distinction, and they emphasize it every time, between person one, person two. What are the feelings in the near future for person two about the situation? The Star. Hold on. What the? I'm going to leave it how it fell out. Their feelings. The Star card is reconciliation. It's healing something. Eight of Cups, which we saw before with the Two of Cups, which is love. In reverse, it's not walking away. Their feelings about this in the near future for this group, I don't want you to walk away. I want to heal this. That's their feeling. Okay? So that's the most energy. But what about the group that comes forward like with their mask on? How are they going to feel about that? The Hierophant. I just spoke about it. I said he's holding on to that freaking the same rod. And look at his face. I've never seen a Hierophant like that. He looks so disappointed in himself. He is the epitome of wisdom, commitment, everything. You saw how it felt like in reverse? Though? Meaning, either way you look at it, this person chooses their own destiny. So they're either going to feel like they have to heal themselves, or they're going to eventually like look back and feel like really regretful about their decisions. But it's going to be too late. Okay. What is the potential outcome for the two of them mutually? Okay. I'm not going to take reversals. I'm not, because that's freaking Queen of Cups, Ace of Cups, Judgment, Page of Swords, which is the Knave of Swords, which is like a text or something, Four of Swords. The potential outcome is someone coming forward and like sending you a message after being in contemplation mode. Queen of Cups, Ace of Cups is an offer of love, pouring, literally like it's overflowing, pouring out their emotion, the sun in the middle, like with clarity, to a feminine energy with love. Judgment Day, releasing all the demons out of the closet. That is the potential outcome for both of you if somebody takes the route that they're being guided to take, but that's a choice. Give me one more for the potential outcome between these two people. Oh, wow. New beginning, new beginning. Ace, 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 ace. An offer, a stable offer, Queen of Wands. That's like kind of like the same message. She's fiery. This person either is going to come forward if they let all of this shit out of the coffin and pour out their emotions. This is beautiful. If not, you're going to gain stability because this energy is energy. You're going to channel this energy into your own fire. Queen of Wands is like, you will build your passion, it's like your work, like you get shit done, like you're creative. It's creative energy. You're going to take this energy instead and put it towards your coins, your job, your creative projects, and build some like beast mode. Okay, it depends. Yeah, look at that with the sun, which is clarity. It depends. As I said that, oh, I'm itchy. It depends if someone, Five of Cups again in reverse, is gonna let go of the heartbreak, take a leap of faith. Five of Wands is literally arguments. That's a choice. The Five of Wands could be channeled two ways. You make a choice of either channeling because remember, all cards have positive, just like us. We have positive and negative sides, dark and light, right? It's not supposed to be judged in any way. It's just really what we're made of. The five, and this is in regards to love. That's why there's hearts there. The dark side of the Five of Wands is arguments, conflict, choosing to remain in conflict, again with the stars. Another way, the light side of channeling the Five of Wands is strategy, making a strategy and like fighting hard to like literally have a new beginning. Like, I'm going to do it. Okay? And be loyal to this person, to myself. New beginning, zero. That's why there's a dog. Again, they're emphasizing the choice. What's the... I'm going to take another deck for the advice. What is the advice message for person one? Damn. Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles is somebody that keeps themselves blocked. Can't see, can't speak. The devil gets on top of your head. You see the devil pitchfork and fires all over your face. Didn't I channel that message? That's the... Block yourself from getting real heated because of somebody else's choices. Okay? Look at you. This is literally a depiction of being a hothead. Okay? This is the energy that I channeled in the beginning. Like, because you don't set your boundaries. Because Four of Pentacles also shows somebody, like, holding on to things. Like, it's your boundaries. And this person's on this energy. You're going to explode. That's the devil getting in your head. And then it gives them a reason to be a dick. Really. Look at you. On fire. You end up losing at the end of the day. You end up being burned. Okay? Number 4 is stability. Choose your stability. You know why? Again, because that's the lesson. I want you guys to understand this. Energy is energy. That is true. We are made out of energy. Meaning, you are the reason this happens is because you're the Empress. That's huge fucking love energy. You are open to give and receive. So that energy exists. So if you don't have your boundaries and somebody, yeah, look, strength. You have to be strong with your boundaries. If somebody, because of their karmic lesson, keeps you in a place where you cannot even express your love, you are left alone with all of that energy. Empress is a major arcana too. It has to be channeled somewhere. So in that moment, when they give all that energy to you, it's so big that you explode. So you need to be on top of that. What's the advice for person 2? That was too much. Wow. Oh my God, look. The Six of Cups. Did you see that? Can't make it up. Wow. The High Priestess is telling you, again, this is an intuitive ass connection. High Priestess twice. It doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. This is destined. Wow. Six of Cups is reconciliation. It's somebody from the past. Two of Cups is literally love. It's a connection. Okay? This skull is like an ending, has roots. Growing something out of like an ending. Bringing judgment to this situation. Despite like not keeping yourself blindfolded, right? Eight of Wands is rapid communication, moving forward very quickly, like going after what you want. It's travel. It's literally quick moving, and it's in regards to love. But this, in this deck in particular, which I've never seen before, the Eight of Wands here is depicted as, illustrated as like a tower on fire, like literally the Tower card, just sudden events, like things being destroyed. Okay, so that something new can be built. So, and there's this like dark energy here that keeps you bound, but that white energy, that like cleansing energy is going towards it, like trying to eliminate it. And what's being destroyed is this old foundation quickly so that you can have love. So the advice for person two is to, if you don't move quickly, you're fucked. Okay. So this is Six of Cups is somebody from the past. It's reconciliation, opening up about your feelings. Two of Cups, about what you feel intuitively inside. Okay, bringing judgment to the situation, not blindness, and moving forward very quickly so you could fix this foundation. Now, that doesn't mean you need to come forward and like have a freaking, oh my God, I'm sorry. I was gonna say, somebody is purposely keeping themselves blocked. Dude, the divine just put me in my goddamn place. What I was gonna say was that doesn't mean that you have to come forward and just like get married to somebody like that. Look at her posture as I did that. The Empress came out. By the way, she's pregnant. Did you hear my dog whimper again? That's a message. It's the whimpering is like somebody needs to be vulnerable and like gentle and care about somebody and nurture it. That doesn't mean you're going to have a baby. I mean, you could. She's pregnant. But there's no baby in there. It's like love. It's like growing love. It's nurturing. It's, didn't I emphasize the 9 months of like a baby, like a child? That's, look at it. It's in your face. But it's more like being in the energy of nurturing something. Fertility. Like allowing the soil to be fertile. That's why this Two of Cups is love. There's soil here, and the Death card, allowing it to transform. That is your choice. As I said, like, you don't have to come forward or like, you know, like instantly, like whatever. Dude, the 10 of Cups, and the divine just wanted to make it clear, the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles with the Empress came out. The Empress is mommy. The Empress is wife. The Empress is everything. The 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles is the ultimate relationship. It's marriage. It's stability. You can't get past the 10. This is a full-blown married relationship, like everything right here, okay? Holy-ish. As I said, you don't have to... No. The divine's like... Two of Cups is, you know, that's where you start. It starts like a good friendship or like building something, but with the intention of going here, or else don't do it, period. They want one more for this group. Yep, look at that. Can't make it up. With the Justice card, Hierophant is literally, it's the marriage card. And Justice is the justice system, like legal, like signing legal documents. Like, that is no joke right there, okay? So, but it's also like, you don't have to believe in the institution of marriage. It's like, the Hierophant's also a commitment. It's like making a commitment to go towards that, or don't do it at all. What's the advice? I did that. I guess they want more advice for person one. Oh my God, all the fours are for you, like I said. Okay, I told you. You get heated. I channeled that. There you go. Four of Cups, Four of Pentacles. Four of Cups. Hold on to your emotions a little bit. Temper your emotions. Keep balance. Think of the rainbow. Woo-sa. Because this energy, I can see how this is fucking frustrating. You got to work on that. Okay? Got to work on that. And it's not like technically your fault, because it's like someone's keeping you sideways. So it's, you know, but you have to keep your boundaries. Literally 4-4. Yeah. You both have a choice right now. Look at that. Lover's card and 3 of Swords. Somebody's heartbroken. This is heartbreak. This is so unfortunate, because it's like someone's choosing to be in this energy, dude. So terrible. Okay? But since I was talking about you, it's like what ends up happening is you end up breaking your own heart, or both of you, despite there being love. That's awful. What an awful feeling. Right? But also, because I'm like ending with this, it's like this is the choice right now. Either way, I mean, like, and this is a choice, and it's like, to me, it seems like a very logical, like an easy choice. Yeah, literally Ace of Swords and Fool and Tower and World. This is, something's going to close out very soon, this cycle. Tower moment, something's going to happen very soon. You might get very sudden communication, like the truth. Ace of Swords is a communication, clarity about having a new beginning. That's what's supposed to happen, but you could take that as it resonates. But this is, and it's in regards to heartbreak and like maybe love, right? But it's like, this is unfortunate when you see all this energy, and like, anyway you look at it, both of you end up heartbroken. That's terrible. That's a choice. But I'm getting here like you might get sudden communication about something. Either way, or you're going to have sudden clarity about you having to move forward and not be an idiot because someone else wants to be an idiot. Because, like I said, because somebody doesn't want to get out of hermit mode. 2 of Wands is theory, not making it real. Okay, you're going to know very soon. Clarify that. Oh my God. I got the chills. We got the Magician. We got the Magician for you. I said this is feminine energy with the Empress sideways. Someone was keeping you sideways, Empress. I said you're going to know by the end of the month how you're going to create, how you're going to manifest the rest of your destiny. Dude, the Emperor got the Magician too. By the end of the month, you're going to know if this person is going to become boss, the Emperor to the Empress, and create something with you. Literally, the Empress Magician, the Emperor Magician. You're going to be clear on that. Okay? And with the 5 of Pentacles, that's terrible. You see all those tears? Because the 5 of Pentacles is the energy of lack. It's the energy of not feeling good enough, or not feeling like you have enough, or feeling like nothing's ever going to change. Number 5 is change, and seeing like house upside down, seeing everything bad. You see all those horns like the devil. That's devil energy. That's terrible. It's like someone literally is deceiving themselves, doesn't feel. Wow, that sucks. Wow. What did I say? Chariot. Somebody has to move forward and literally slice up their chest, or not, or they're gonna burn. But that is like the most prevalent energy is that actually happening, because like they keep emphasizing that. All right, okay. I'm going to pull one of these. This is tarot also, but they have messages. It's like they want me to read something from here. You can't make it up, dude. Seriously, manifest your dreams. I'm talking about the Emperor got the Magician, and so did the Empress. Manifest your dreams. You're ready to go. There's no need for additional preparation. Take the first steps towards the changes you desire, even if they're small steps. I told you the 2 of Cups, right? Notice signs that guide you in the right direction, as well as resources and support that miraculously appear. What do I have to say about that? The resources and the support is this message right here. And it says, notice the signs that guide you in the right direction. Are you kidding me? After I'm talking about the Magician, manifest your dreams. I'm sorry, I can't. And they're like, you don't need any additional preparation. Either take the first steps or you don't. But I told you, either way, you're going to manifest your dreams. They have one more thing to say. Hold on. I just got like the weird feeling in my heart. My heart right now just felt really hot, but not in like a, oh, kind of way. I felt like a heat in the middle of my body, like a burn. That's weird. I don't know what the hell that was. No. I just one, please. That's because they don't want one from here. Where do they want it from? Okay, let me shuffle this. This is the Heavenly Bodies astrology deck. This is second time only I've used it. The last time I used it was beautiful. So I am like the worst shuffler on the face of this planet. You would think I've been like literally, I've literally had tarot cards in my life. First time I touched a tarot deck, I think I was 7. And I still can't shuffle, dude. Okay, I think that's good enough. Do you hear my baby again? Somebody needs to be vulnerable. Oh my God. Or someone's crying. Literally, my dog's crying. He loves me. House 7. Profound relationships, intimacy, and romantic partnerships. Wow. That's oh my God. Literally, you can't have intimacy otherwise. What's this? House 3. Early learning, childhood relations, the rational mind, and communication. Oh my God. Somebody needs to communicate and stop being rational. Early learning, childhood relations. This whole issue has everything to do with childhood trauma. And everything you learned since you were like it's in your subconscious. And that's unfortunate. That's what causes this. You're put in a place, everybody goes through it. You are put in a place as an adult where you have to, you get a choice to manifest your own life, or you get stuck with, based off the things that hurt you from the past. And the crazy thing is that you could literally believe that it doesn't affect you. But it does. I'm getting right now somebody, they're being guided to maybe try hypnosis or something, because that's why they do those things. That's why it exists, because it allows you to turn off the rational mind so you can communicate with your subconscious mind, and just having like one session will clear that energy out so you understand it. But there's something that happened when you were young that really affects you being able to have profound relationships and intimacy, and they want you to have that. They want another one. I just got the chills. Ah! House 9. Spiritual growth. Can you make it up? That's the only way. That's part of the process. You have to make a choice. And you might have to, again, early learning, childhood relations, irrational mind, communication. There's 2 birds here. You have to accept that you can't do that on your own. You did not get programmed subconsciously on your own. Therefore, it's very difficult to get through that on your own. You have to accept help or seek it without shame. Ooh. One more. Let's do another one. Water signs that's Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Spirituality, emotion, intuition, and compassion. Everything I just said. It's about emotion, intuition, and compassion. This is learning to have compassion with you have to make peace with your inner child. Or something that happened in childhood. Maybe you knew this person back then. Something happened and you don't even realize that shit dictates everything. Like, you can't get past it. You saw that? Hanged Man in reverse. You can't get past it. They're leading you to do that somehow. Okay. Water signs are all about emotion. Okay. One more. Oh my God. This is everything to do with Pluto. Pluto's going retrograde like right now. Trans-effing form. Please. Wow. They're leading you to do that. What just fell here? Cancer. I told you. Cancer. And I saw this. Air. There's water and air. Air signs. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Open-mindedness, objectivity, and learning. Again, the learning. Cancer is about nurture, comfort, and protection. Okay? Transform seeing protection as in like keeping yourself closed. Learn to nurture, learn to comfort, learn to protect others. It could be that whatever happened in your childhood, you didn't feel protected, and that's why you're like that. Truly. You have to open your mind. One more. I keep saying this is it, but they're not. I mean, I have to stop when they tell me to stop. North Node just fell out. Wow, that came out in the last reading. It's so beautiful. The North Node, destined to have. You're being pushed to your destiny. The North Node is your North Star, meaning something being divinely guided. Something to be divinely guided. No, 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 no. What the hell is going on? Literally, something being divinely guided. Virgo, integrity, reverence, and service. Someone is being... Somebody's having trouble. What am I doing? Somebody's having trouble, like, leading with, literally, like, integrity. You have, there's no other freaking way. Conjunction, a union, merging, and coming together. Next to Venus, give and receive love. Find value and see beauty. Wow, that's freaking beautiful because you're destined to have this. Oh, shit. Look, how could this Chiron in reverse? It is like Chiron in retrograde. I have Chiron in retrograde. Dude, I literally have Chiron in retrograde in my natal chart, my birth chart. It's fucked up. In the 7th house. 7th house is, you saw, about love. Chiron is like the wounded healer. Like, good luck having relationships if you have Chiron in reverse. I was born to be fucked up. Until a certain point, though. It's like, again, I was like destiny. So I can, you know, wow. This whole thing is about learning how to give and receive love, find value, see beauty. But this is the major energy here. It's a union, merging, and coming together. If you follow your North Star, because isn't that what I said? It's like it's your destiny, but you get to choose it. You see, as I said, North Node and South Node, destined to release. You get to choose it. Destined to have, destined to release. As I was talking about the Chiron in reverse, didn't I just say that I was like, you're led to a certain point to release that? That's all written. House 11, friends, like-minded groups, and humanitarian beliefs. Oh, okay. I love it. Love and light.